Alrighty. Here we are again. I'm a little bit tired right now. But we are live with the one, the only, Tekken 5. Now, to me, Tekken 5 is quite honestly... the best one in the franchise. By far. Like, quite honestly. Tekken 5 is such a good... what I'm trying to say is Tekken 5 holds up extremely well. Because of what it is, what it can do. And... it's just so much more. It's insanity. Like, not gonna lie. I mean, the thing is with Tekken 5, one of its best features outside of the 3D combat mode is quite literally. Let's put this over here. There we go. One of its features is a literal compilation of other Tekken games. So you have Tekken 1, 2, and 3. You have Starblade Alpha, which I actually have a copy of that. And there's something else. I forgot what it was. But there is something else. But this is the one I'm playing tonight. We're going to go through the 3D mode on it. And all that stuff. Just making sure my system's not crashed. Now, I want to be upfront that the version we are playing tonight is in Japanese. Do I have a Japanese PlayStation 2? I do not. I do, however, have a Mechapond system. And essentially what that means is, my system has been unlocked. And it will play all region games, without the need of a mod chip. Which, not gonna lie, is not only impressive, but it's the best way to play PS2 right now. Next to firing the disc into my PS3. So right off the bat, we have Starblade Alpha as like a load-in title, which I don't mind. I mean, we can go into the game now. This game is actually quite fun, but we're gonna move past that. I do believe it's gonna ask us for save data. Oh, let me translate that real quick. I believe it's telling me it needs 57K of storage space. Let me have a look. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-bum. Oh, there's not enough free space. Then it wants to know if I want to start the game now. We are not going to start the game now. I'm going to switch the memory card out. This was an era where the first slot was this slot. You really didn't get to... You really didn't get a choice, per se. So now this is where I try to see if I've botched anything up with, my whatchamacallits. My resoluciones. I do think I've made a good decision with it, ultimately. Not a good decision. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna go with hard. We can go through arcade history, which gives us the arcade versions of Tekken 2 version B, Tekken 3. Oh, there is other ones. You know what? Let me turn down the music a little bit, and then we'll take a look. Bam, bam, bam. IGN has a good guide. I want to play the entire minigame that's present when you load up Tekken 5. Finish story mode with every character, and the Star Blade Alpha will be selectable in arcade history. Unlock Devil Jin and more items. Finish Devil Within once, and you'll receive 1,000,000 gold. Devil Jin and 3 secret stages. Finish it twice, and you'll get to be able to unlock the most expensive items in the game. Interesting. So what we're gonna do, where our time is gonna be spent, is we're gonna go through. Oh, we could do time attack. I think we should do story battle though. I don't have everything unlocked, sadly. That's fucking loud in my ear. I'm gonna go Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu, a ninja helping the poor. While breaking into the Mishima Zaibatsu's vault.
Interesting that there's English dialogue in this game. I never expected that. I'll be fighting Christy Monteiro. Nice. Nice! Love that for us.
Here we go.
Here we go. If I remember the combos correct, let me see if my thing's correct. Cause I'm not gonna have my screen be off. All these freaking boxes, man. Okay, that should be good. That should be accurate. Okay. Alright, what I'm gonna do now. Oh. Oh wait, how do we do meditation? Is it this? Nope. I forgot how to do meditation, man! Krusty! We're on 2 rounds. Wait, command list. Oh, it is what I thought it was. Alright, controller setup. What LP and RP? LP, RP, RK, LK. RK, LK. Yeah, boy. There we go. Love it. We can meditate to heal. We can also meditate and then teleport across the screen. Yeah. Whoa.
You win. Round 2.
There we go. We keep winning. We keep winning. What if we do that with square? Did you not? There we go. I'm not the best at these games, but I do like playing them.
Get ready for the next battle.
What I want to do at some point is get an ASCII arcade stick.
Fight.
Oh, no more duck. Oh boy. Get him in the shins.
Fight.
You not? Boy!
You final round. Fight.
Take that, you overgrown plum.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, not Raven. He is a bit of a tricky lad. He's a bit of an assassin.
Round 1.
Yes, sir. You not? No thank you.
You lose. Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, stay down where you belong, Raven. This is my show.
Fight.
You not? Ah.
You've got it all wrong.
I've never seen this. He's trying to teach him how to do hand signs.
Continue.
Her guy's just cowering in fear.
Round 1. Fight.
He nearly got me there, let me tell you. Finally! Are you kidding?
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm not this fucking loser.
Round one. Fight.
There's a delay. There's a delay when Yoshimitsu's doing his teleport thing before you gain control back again. So if you meditate, then go into square and get behind get above him and try to slice him. There's a delay because his position has to reset before you can get control again. Can you not? I hate that. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. I understand the grind though, cause holy crap. Did it not register? He had me pinned! Oh my days! Get up, get up!
Continue.
He did everything in his fucking power to defend himself like a bitch! Oh my days! That's crazy. Get out of here, Kazuya! Yellow punk! How'd you... Oh. I couldn't even defend myself! Jesus! Get out of here, you molester! Get out of here. It's been always. Oh, we got that. Oh, we even get to fight Jinpachi in this very soon. Wait a minute. Yep. Let me up, you fucker.
Round two. Fight.
There you go. Recover some HP, kick him in the back.
Final round. Fight.
Nice!
You win.
Get out of here!
Ready for the next battle.
Oh, Brian Fury?
You're gonna wish you never found me. Round one. Fight. You round two.
Brother man.
Fight.
He hits so bloody hard. It's nowhere near as bad as Tekken 2, where he could just die in like 2 hits.
Fight.
Stop grabbing me, you little prick. That didn't last very long.
Fight. You continue.
I should have low kicked and got him.
Ready for the next battle.
But I'm adapting to him.
Fight.
That is not what I did, but okay. What? Brother!
Round two.
Chasers!
Fight.
The game missed my first input. No. The game missed my first input to push forward, and instead he poked his sword into the ground. Which is square triangle and left. Which is what I pressed, but it didn't do it.
Round one.
I'm not saying I would have won. That's what I meant to do. Now, fighting games can and will be fairly particular about how you press a button. You have to be precise. In some cases, like Tekken 2 for example, most of the command list just doesn't work. Unfortunately. Take that, you fucker! I will spam that. That was my fault.
You continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, we got Genpachi after this.
Fight.
That's not what I did, but okay. Will you fuck off? What? I was guarding!
Round 2.
Ah. If I was in the air and you low kicked, how did it connect? Nope. That's not what I did!
You win. Final round. Fight.
Oh.
Continue. Get ready for the next battle.
This is why I don't generally play these kind of fighting games on stream. I get so aggravated with them.
Fight.
He was able to avoid one of the attacks that no one would normally be able to avoid. Because it's stuck here. So he has an unfair advantage. You fucking dweeb! He got perfect on me! That's after trying to do one singular combo! I know we're on hard, but Jesus Christ! No, I shouldn't. Oh, that needs nerfing. Take that, fucker.
You, the final round. Fight.
doing? What is happening? He always seems to get some kind of advantage near the bloody end. Ah, it's like he starts to whip out the 10 hitters. Excuse me, I did that first. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my god. There we go. You fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! He's about to. Why are we reconnect? Fucking phobias, you piece of trash! Oh my god! Don't tell me to reconnect. Fuck off! There! About fucking time, you cheating motherfucking piece of trash! Ah. Don't give an AI so much fucking advantage near the end of a fight. It's not challenging, it's just irritating. Nope. Okay, I don't have quite the handle on this that I should. I forgot the duck, man. So that one's entirely on me. My reaction time has went down. Oh. That's not what the fuck is up with these kind of games? I pressed the right combination and it did something completely different. So either the membrane is wearing down on this controller, because I did press the macro at the right time. I pressed my L1 plus down. Yeah, L1 plus down to... No, L1 plus right to go push forward. And then he stuck his sword in the ground. What? Shit! That should have went through! That should have went through! That one definitely shouldn't have. Uh-oh. Okay, that one was on me. I am actually slowing down. My reaction time is getting worse. So we're gonna have to keep pushing forward the best we can.
Round one. Fight.
Fuck off with that. At the first sign of an advantage, the AI will go for it and try to combo the crap out of you. Fuck off! Oh my god. Ah, you little dick!
Final round. Fight.
Oh, but I did. Finally!
You win. Get
Final stage against Jinpachi. I'm not expecting to win that, because this fucker is, like, so powerful. Yeah, because Jinpachi's got the fucking... What's his face? Yeah, he's got this. And he can teleport with it, so you have to be very careful.
fight. You round two. Fight.
Yeah, he can stun you. I don't like it.
You the final round. Fight.
I was in range, thank you very much. Fucking cheating! It's red and piece of trash! I forgot how to sidestep it. Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah.
You round two.
I tried to sidestep it, but I just wasn't. I didn't have control. What? He did so much damage! Jinpachi fucking nerfed you, piece of shit! Ah, I hate this. He was in range of that. What the fuck? Nope. I saw him. I saw the action. I saw the action. He didn't sidestep. He didn't sidestep. Okay, so Jinpachi has all these. Okay, so Jinpachi has all these bases covered. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Jinpachi is annoying. Because not only is he dealing increased damage over the other fighters, but he has a teleport that pushes him forward and you can combo into it. Why the fuck am I peeking? Whatever, I don't fucking care. He has a teleport that you can push forward with and he combos into it. But he's also got the fireball that can do long range. And he's also got the ground stomp. The ground stomp, if you're close enough, will stagger and stun you. So you'll kind of go wobbly and you can't respond to anything. So you get up close, he stomps. You're further away, you can just... Oh, I forgot, you can actually combo into... There's a version of the move, I think it's in this one, where you can teleport forward and fire the fireball at the same time. So you charge it up and you push forward. You can also go into the grab, teleport forward, do the grab, and bada bing, bada boom. But your best bet, if you ever get to play as him using shenanigans, aka cheats, because he's not unlockable, you could teleport forward, grab them, and then as they're about to get up, you stomp the ground, stun them, grab them again, and put them in a loop. You can literally loop with Jinpachi. There we go. If you're a good player, it doesn't take very long to do this. Yeah, this is teleport. Yeah, he's doing... This is like playing Tekken 2 all over again. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I love using him in later games because he's so powerful. But he's just... annoying to fight in this. Like, there... You saw I was in the air and he was still able to ground stomp and stun me. He took me right out of it. Oh, you're fucking... Jesus Christ! Oh. I hate this! I should never have picked Tekken 5! Ah! And this is not even a case of, oh, he's got stream pressure on him. Jinpachi is broken! He's not fun to fight against. Jesus. Stop it. Okay, we got that down. We don't have that down. I'm cooked. I am so cooked. Why do I keep going for triangle? I could have kicked him out of it! I'm gonna lose my voice playing this game, I swear to God. I grabbed you, what do you mean? That's not what I did? Yes. What What do you mean I was out of range? The fact Genpachi, the fact they didn't even fucking make Yoshimitsu half decent, just shit, speak volumes, because I was definitely within range. The fact he could just hit back so fast before I can even react is just so incredible. Fuck off. I can't! This is almost impossible! Oh! Oh my god. Fucking AI bullshit popping up on my screen. I'm gonna get rid of it. That's the sad part. That's not what I did! Ugh. There's no way to actually stop that blast. It's an unblockable. He grabbed me midair. Okay, if y'all want to keep watching this, go ahead. I see someone popping in and out all the bloody time. You want to see me continue to suffer trying to fight this guy? Stick around. Sit on your ass and watch. I can't even log in because I'm not necessarily good at the game. Nope. There is no way. Yeah, look at the damage he does whilst grabbing. Genpachi is so fucking powerful, man. Doesn't matter which version of him you face. I didn't read my input. Yes! I can't. He it twice just to flag like a fucking spastic! Get out of here! Oh my god! I hate this! It's been 23 minutes. What? Yeah, look at that! This is crazy! One. I wish. The fact really fucking stun you in midair by stomping the ground is stupid. Who programmed this? Ah! It is so broken! I'm in midair! I'm turning that slider all the way down. I am very ticked off. Yep, let's switch back to this. Oh. We need to make up for lost ground. I do need a bathroom break though. So, yeah, whatever, Brian Fury, fuck off. We don't like you. Oh, you got penguins. Right. We're gonna have a quick yap. And then I'm gonna BRB. Because there's things to be said. Why is that demo playing? I don't want the demo to play. I want to go to options. 1 second. So, the biggest issue is just how some of the moves work with Jinpachi. It would have been so much more bearable if, for example, he couldn't shoot multiple fireballs at once. That threw me off. I've never seen that before. But the sole fact he is just that broken, and a lot of Yoshimitsu's moves, well, not a lot of them, there was 1 or 2 that just wouldn't work the way they should have. Like, yes, there's a lot of misinputs on my end, but the sole fact that I press a button combination with a macro, mind you, that's why I did it, so I wasn't missing the input. So my L1 is set to square and triangle, and my R1 is set to X and circle. Those respective button combinations. The sole fact I would push right when I'm when I'm on the left side of the screen, so I slam forward. The sole fact I would push that exact combination and he'd stick his sword on the ground and flick it up instead of ramming forward. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, meditation, which is X, circle, and down. I'd press that and he'd do the standing up version, which is not as good. I mean, either way, you're still healing However, you don't really get the combo. Well, you can combo from it. I don't know the buttons for it. So it makes it really dog war for me. Because I'm not getting the version of meditation that I inputted for. Now, like I said, it's not as bad as Tekken 2. You take away the moon jumping from Tekken 2. You take that out of the equation. Tekken 2 is a bad game. It's the worst in the series. Like, yeah, it was a lot of people's firsts, including mine. But the sole fact that more than half of the command list didn't work, and you could die in 2 punches plus a grab, or almost an entire single hit from Paul Phoenix when he pulls back and hits you, is insane. Anyway, 1 second, I have to BRB. Alrighty, hello. Yeah, Tekken 5 ultimately is a good game. I am not the best at it, but also it's not a perfect game. There's going to be issues on my side with me myself. There's going to be issues with... There might even be issues with the controller. I haven't narrowed anything like that down yet. But this controller is over 20 years old, so there are going to be problems on the inside. Deterioration with the membrane, thumbsticks, and all that kind of stuff. Although, to be fair, these thumbsticks are in pretty good condition. They're not very well used or anything like that. Oh, there we go. Wah-ha. So I am going to change up the rounds. Change the round time. Guard damage should be on. It absolutely should be. I'm going to save. Oh, surprisingly, autosave's not on. Now that I find interesting. Yeah, no autosaving. Yeah, I'm not the... Like I said, I'm not the best with Yoshimitsu. Oh, we don't have a player name. Oh, can we do ABC? Oh, we can! Hell yes. So, just so people know, we are playing the Japanese version of the game. It was cheap and ultimately fun. Or ultimately nice and cheap to get. So, character customized. We've unlocked Roger Jr. We can customize all of our characters, every single one of them. Now, this is going to be basic and a bit blurry. But Oh, that's Skull Mask though? Jesus. This is ultimately back when you had to grind for everything. Now, Tekken, I believe, still makes you do this. I think, anyway. I don't have Tekken 8, so I can't really confirm anything. Right now. I just realized now I put the volume back up. Ha! Okay, so volume settings are now back up to what they should be. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do story battle again. So all we have to do is just keep pushing through this. Then we can unlock Devil Jin here. We play Devil Within, and then we can unlock Devil Jin here. Jin Kazama. So what we're going to do.
A child of destiny.
Yeah, what we're going to do is just play through this a little bit. You've been at this for an hour and 2 minutes? Nice. We'll play through this one more time, and then we'll take a look at the arcade games that are in here.
Final round. Fight.
I do need to blow my nose. 1 second.
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's go.
Final round. Fight.
Oh.
You win.
Yeah, like if I find a solution to a problem in Tekken, I'm just gonna use that solution. So like with Devil Jin, my solution is to fly and shoot you with a laser beam. That's what I'll do.
Fight.
Hey!
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Now keep in mind I am limited. It's not gonna be as smooth as it could be. Da 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 da.
Fight.
Damn, brother. Ooh.
You continue.
It's now much faster to continue a match if you're
Final round.
essentially doing one.
Fight.
Damn. Let me up! I thought I put him into a grab. What?
You continue.
I pressed X and square.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
There we go. Yeah, I do wish the AI would have changed a little bit when you turn on guard damage, because that gives you a less incentive to guard as much.
Get ready for the next battle.
I can't really say much about anything. I mean, we're fighting Raven now. Oh.
It's useless. Final round. Fight.
I mean, you can see here we're selling hard. There we go.
You win.
Yeah, one thing I don't like is just how common it's becoming for the AI to be like, okay, we're low on HP. Let's just absolutely combo the crap out of them.
Round. Fight.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's just a fair and honest loss. I mean, I'm not exactly the best with Jin. Devil Jin's more my game, but he's like the easiest thing in the game to play as. There we go. Simple.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
I do have a dislike for Marduk.
Fight.
What else can you do here? There we go. Yeah, we're pushing through this so much faster, which I do enjoy. Oh, Wang? Wang? Yeah, Wang.
Final round.
Yeah, it's Wang.
Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful here.
Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
Final round. Fight.
I mean, I can safely say at this point we got lucky. Oh, we didn't have a second cutscene.
貴様誰じゃ俺は風待ち呪われた血を継ぐ者だなるほどそれでわしの血もこうして反応してるというわけかお前を食らおうとな悪しき血は俺の手で立つ貴様にそれができるのかこのわしを倒す資格があるのか
That's crazy.
Fight.
I hate that's how that's his default. Oh my god.
Get ready for the next.
So now there's gonna be less yelling and less surprises, because I know what this fucker's like.
Fight.
That is half of my HP.
You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Yeah, it was so much easier now.
You win.
Yeah, it's all the same cutscene in place. Then you kick his ass, he just dies. Yeah, my main problem with Jinpachi is just how strong he is. Nice. So we're gonna check out arcade history. We're gonna go through each of these. And just... I know Tekken 1 is gonna be absolute dog shit. Because it's Tekken 1. It is the first one. And things are not exactly polished. Tekken 2 is gonna be interesting. Because I forgot what the arcade version plays like.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, King looks anorexic as hell. Oh, so the camera change was exclusive to PS1, right? There we go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I have access to like 50 Hz, 60 Hz modes and stuff like that, and try and get this as optimal as I possibly can. Do super. Oh, progressive. Let me see what this is. That is entirely the wrong app I've just opened up. More AI? Fuck off! We don't want you anymore. Okay. Progressive mode may cause screen distortion or display problems if your TV does not support 525p. What? If you're using a component AV cable other than dedicated placement to a cable, therefore... Yeah, we're gonna switch to progressive mode. Oh. So it's just default itself to freaking what's his face. Oh my god. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, these are the arcade versions of Tekken 1, 2, and 3. Plus Starblade. I actually do have Starblade. I need to break it out at some point and give it a go. Yeah, let's go, Devil. This is Kazuya.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, no, Tekken 2 on the PS1 is terrible.
Round 2. Fight.
Let's see how Yoshimitsu plays.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. Also, Twin Towers in the background, just saying. Version B. I wonder, are those modified versions of the arcade? Or are they just straight up later versions of the arcade? Oh, I don't want to. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you only got the Starblade Alpha. Arcade History is a game mode that is only available in the console version of Tekken 5. In this mode, players can enjoy playing the original arcade versions of the mainline Tekken original PlayStation Trilogy game. And the player arcade history screen. The first input, if done, the winning game will simply return to the player title screen. To return to arcade history, the player must input start and select well on the title screen of the selected game. Due to the select button being mapped to the test input menu, it is easier to input, start, and select at once by first buffering the start menu input. The game will always show a loading screen when returning to the arcade history menu. All characters in Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 are unlocked from the beginning. Tekken 2 uses the updated version B edition rather than the original release. Version B. As the Namco arcade sound hardware is not emulated in the ports, the sound effects and music are taken from the PlayStation home versions. However, a few sounds are recorded from the arcade version, such as Jack 2's Yell. Hmm. I'm trying to find out what's different in Tekken 2 version B. Tekken 2 went through three distinct revisions. The initial arcade release, denoted as version A, and the test mode menu was more similar to the first game and lacked polish, with some characters being significantly overpowered while others, such as Kuma, were lacking updated moves to set them apart from the previous game, aside from generic back throw. An update was released a month later, with the arcade version now displaying a version B logo on the title screen. Tekken 2 version B featured bug fixes, damage balancing, block stun recovery, an improved juggle system, several new moves, modified AI, a second minor update for the arcade, still called Tekken 2 version B on the title screen, but labeled version C, version D, and the test menu on a sticker on their arcade PCB. Enables all hidden characters from the beginning rather than unlocking them through time releases. And the hidden character cheat codes were disabled. So we have the version C or D on here. The third and final revision was the PlayStation Home version, which features all the Tekken 2 version B changes plus a few bug fixes and AI, modified AI once again. Interesting. How do we get into the test menu? Do. Yeah, this is interesting. Since these are the arcade versions, I wouldn't mind messing with test menus, but I just don't know how to access them. So it is a little bit on the crazier side for me. AC version, which is, yeah. Yeah, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I think we can do Ogre. Yeah, Ogre's in this. Good morning. Arcade games are just so kind. Yeah. Okay.
Round one, fight.
Damn, brother. Get the bong, friendo. Oh, Eddie Gordo, let's go. Boy, I swear to God. Some moves just don't make sense in general. Like with what's his face? Boy, I swear. Jesus, we gave him the snap. Did we just not get to the low kick? There we go. I can keep playing as Ogre all bloody day. You're not. About time. Nice. So, yep, you get the point. This is crazy. This is crazy. What are we, 10 p.m.? Jesus Christ. Yeah, a lot of things in Tekken don't make sense. And quite honestly, I'm going to do a follow-up stream to this in the future. Let's do a quick type attack.
The King
Oh.
Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Oh, we got Anna Williams? Nice.
Ling Xiaoyu.
Xiaoyu.
Ready for the next battle.
Yeah, some moves just don't make sense. Like, you don't know if they're, not many of them, but some of them show themselves as like a high attack when they're really a mid or a low. Like it. Yeah, like there's a few moves that just don't make sense as to what they are. But then you've got guys like Jinpachi, which are so overpowered. There we go. Yeah, Jinpachi overall is just too powerful. I wouldn't. No, I'm kidding. I would use him if I could.
Fight.
But he's not an unlockable. What's your second grab? Oh. You know what we need to play at some point is Soul Calibur.
You win. Round
I'm doing a week of Soul Calibur.
fight.
We're only getting 25 gold for that. That's
Get ready
crazy.
for the next battle.
Also, hi, chat again. Hope you're alright.
Round 1.
Are we just not taking... Are they just not taking guard damage anymore? Yep, we're heading back. That one was just a quick blast. So far things aren't actually terrible. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Because I do have to go soon. Thank you for charging. Love that. So, in its own right, is just good. Let me just take this out first. Yeah, my overall problem is just I can't really nail down a full-on problem with the game. It's just one of those things. So, in my observation of playing the game, there was a lot that was ultimately going on. And what I mean by that is, one, my gameplay overall was very lackluster. I'm a lot worse at 5 than I remember being. But we still powered through on hard. I didn't have the time to learn and pick everything back up again. But ultimately, I just wasn't all that good in the first place. Another observation I made is the potential for a controller degradation to miss inputs, or that might cause miss inputs, because it is an old membrane that's in this controller. That could be a problem. Now, I was never ever skilled at the game, so there's a combination of shenanigans on the game side, my skill level at the game, a potentially degrading controller, although this controller itself is showing no signs of degrading. If anything, it doesn't feel like it's being used that much. But yeah, Jinpachi and some of the AI shenanigans that went on, not specifically with him, but in general, were a bit of a problem. So, in my observation, one of the things that kept happening is closer to the end of the fight, even if I wasn't winning, the AI would just suddenly pick up and go bada bing, bada boom, and ultimately kick my ass with a combo. And I noted that specifically at the end. There was random combos thrown throughout, so the potential for it to be a coincidence is up there as well. Because AI is going to AI, or computer is going to be a computer and do what it can. I don't know if it was programmed to suddenly pick up the pace and become a god. That I cannot say for sure. But it felt, I think in the fight with Raven and then Jinpachi were the most telling, because Raven would just try and tank me, and when I got close, he would just absolutely, not necessarily spam, but he would go into a big ass combo. Yeah. Jinpachi though, Jinpachi is just unfair. He really is. He's a to me, he's a representation of Tekken 2. So, one thing I also want to find out is what version of the arcade game is Tekken 2 built off of? I didn't know if I've found an arcade game yet. Yeah. Wait, are people trying to pawn this off? $15. Oh, platinum release. I could care less. Home console. Was ported to the PlayStation in 1996. Right. The home console version introduced new, now staple game modes to the series, as well as full motion video endings for every character. It was re-released as a playable game within Tekken 5 on PS2 in 2005. Digitally on the PlayStation Network for PS3 and PSP in 2007. And PlayStation Plus for PS4 and PS5 in 2023. I don't care about the plot development. Tekken 2 development took about 7 months before its release in 95. The updated version B followed in October the same year. Each of the characters in Tekken 2 composed of roughly 800 polygons and took between 3 days and a week to model. Roger the Kangaroo originated as a pet project for one of the development members. Yeah. Much of the time developing the PlayStation conversion was devoted to rewriting the code to fit the console's memory, which is roughly half the size of the game data used in the arcade version. Tekken 2's port to the PlayStation includes unique CGI endings for every character and numerous modes such as survival, time attack, team battle, and practice. It contains a rave music. Tekken 5 on the PS2 features the emulated arcade version of Tekken 2 as a playable bonus. Tekken 2 standalone is also available for PS3 and PSP. Right. But I don't know which version it is based off of, because Tekken 2 on PS1 is just so insane. No. Oh, pardon me. The PlayStation 1 conversion of Tekken 2 is based on the arcade version known as version B. What? That's nonsense. That is nonsense. Let's have a look. Yeah, there was a thing a while back that I was reading, and people were complaining that Tekken 2's command list just didn't work. Or at least a lot of the moves didn't work. And I've noticed that myself in Tekken 2. But yeah, Tekken 5 overall is a good game, but Jinpachi, like I was saying, is very reminiscent of Tekken 2 as a whole, because Tekken 2 is just so broken. A lot of moves just didn't work. And that had been noted. It's on forums from many eons ago. Like, it's what you had to put up with at the time. Tekken 2 also... Well, it was my first Tekken, and I just didn't learn the game correctly as a kid. Tekken 2 in this day and age is just terrible. For me, Tekken 1 and 2 are not the best. Are not even close to. Your best bet is going to be, like, gameplay-wise, Tekken 3. The third one... Then, moving up to Tekken 5, then Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and then everything else after that. But going back to Jinpachi, he's a relic of the past, because he was so broken in story battle. Like, to the point, as you saw tonight, his fireball drains half of the opponent's HP once it hits, and that just makes everything very easy. There are codes to use him. You can use action replay to make him a playable character. Because you can hold it's a memory hack thing. Using action replay, it allows the ability to have to use him. If you hold a combination while selecting a character, you can just play as him and bada bing, bada boom. But the thing is, going back to the AI stuff, essentially what it comes down to is the AI, at least on hard, uses the fighting version of rubber banding. Now this is... It's not exactly a hot take, it's just an opinion that people may or may not have. I do think these games could have been a bit better designed overall, but I do get why the AI does what it does near the end of a fight, because the AI is trying to win, and what are you gonna do when you're losing or you want to end the match? You're gonna pop off and go into a badass combo. But for me as a player, it does get quite annoying, especially if the AI is just like freaking not tapping you throughout the entire match, like bang, 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 blocking everything, and then suddenly whips out a combo and then freaking bends you over the bed, basically. I mean, it's a fighting game. It's a fighting game being a fighting game. At the end of it. My rage early on was very much justified. Some moves just didn't make sense from a guarding standpoint. Like, oh, who was it? Was it Marduk? It was someone. I forgot who it was. No, it was Brian Fury. So Brian threw what is clearly a mid punch, or like this thing where he's like striking down. And me being me, I didn't know what it was classified as. If it was like a because in these games you'd have to block high, block low, that kind of thing. Or is it? No, that's Soul Calibur, I think. It's one of them. Because you can crouch him, you can crouch and guard by backing. You can crouch and guard by backing away, and that's basically how you block. Blocking is you just keep backing away and you start blocking automatically. It's whatever. It's a mechanic because there's no dedicated blocking button in these games. Soul Calibur has a dedicated block button, which is an extra added bit of stress for players, because then you not only you need to have your reaction time to go from guarding to just like outright trying to pull off a combo. But back to the topic on hand. What I meant was, Brian was throwing a punch like this going down, and I didn't know if it was going to be a mid or a low, because the blow lands when it's low. However, it can still be counted as a mid attack. It's just so weird. But then we get to the biggest cheat code in the game, Jinpachi, where he can grab you mid-air. And I didn't know that was a thing. I was seeing things tonight that I never knew existed in the game, even after all my years of playing it. It is crazy. It is so crazy. The fact he can grab you mid-air, the fact he can fire multiple of those fireball attacks. Like, out of everything in Tekken 5, the arcade version, the arcade games, plus Jinpachi and the Devil Within, because it's a 3D Tekken beat 'em up thing. Those are the most memorable parts of the game. They really are. Jinpachi, so powerful. He is insanity. Because he can teleport and fire his blast. Where it's a combination you can do. It's X and circle, square and triangle. Press one, press the other, you teleport forward, and then you time it right, you can fire the stomach blast. But he can also slam down on the ground and stun you. I didn't realize until tonight that he could do that to a mid-air attack and it still works. Now, if I was coding him, if I was designing the way his moves work, I wouldn't have had that as an option. That wouldn't have been there. And there would be a cooldown on his fire blast, and there would be a damage cap on it. Sure, the arcade battle would have went on for longer. However, it would have been more balanced. Now, Tekken isn't really known for balancing. Going back to Tekken 2, the actual most powerful fighter in that game is Paul Phoenix. Now, I know people are going to be sitting there like, what do you mean? If you played the PlayStation 1 version of Tekken 2, he's got this move where he charges up something and then thrusts forward. That can almost wipe out an entire health bar from that one attack. So if he nut taps you twice and then goes into the full power version of that, you're dead. Tekken 2 is also heavily unbalanced in the PlayStation conversion, where throws take off a huge chunk of health. Certain moves just... Yeah, like I said, the command list mostly doesn't work. But there are balancing problems with the PlayStation conversion of Tekken 2. And that's why I was referring to Jinpachi being, like, a fragment or memory of Tekken 2, because it was just so broken. We got to see in Tekken 3 with Ogre and his flying. That didn't even do much damage. So by the time Tekken 3 came around, things were more balanced. The game also ran smoother. At least in PAL territories anyway. But no, would I recommend Tekken 5? Absolutely. Sure, you might pull your hair out trying to kick Jinpachi's ass on hard mode. For the record, it is hard mode. We took him on in hard mode. I went into that Leroy Jenkins style. It pissed me off, but also showed that there's a lot more to be had from certain characters than anything else. Like, with Jinpachi, for example, the double fire blast, or the double stomach blast, I've never seen that before. He's never done that on other difficulty settings that I've played on. And I've played on, I think, well, to be fair, when I was younger, the only one I played on was easy, because it was easy and I could win. But as an adult, easy's too easy, normal seems like it would be too easy, and hard seems to be just right to be able to fight and adapt to the situation at hand. As we got to see tonight, because I was getting my ass kicked, and then I started to adapt, and then muscle memory kicked in. I'm like, button, press, button, press, yeah, and we eventually done it. We done it twice, because we quite quickly beat Jinpachi with Jin, which was fun. It was ultimately fun. I did struggle with the basics, because it was meant to be a fast-paced, brief combo with tapping on square, triangle, and circle to do like a, was it like a punch, 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 and a kick? That much I couldn't figure out, because it's meant to be like one of those default starter command kind of things, or combos. I couldn't figure out Yoshimitsu's one, so I stuck to the old classic of trying to smack him with a sword and meditate and all that kind of stuff. Yoshimitsu, if used correctly, is powerful as heck. He's the only character in the game that can heal himself. In the franchise, actually. But it's a risk and reward system, because you have to sit down or stand up and meditate, and you leave yourself open. Sit down meditation, though, you can teleport, but it requires time. And there's a, to stop it from being broken is all hell. There's a delay. So you sit down, you meditate, and you press circle to, yeah, circle's the kick one. So you spin around, teleport behind the opponent, or spin around, and then you get yourself into a position where you kangaroo kick the opponent. If that misses or hits, there is a delay on the character. So you, once that attack lands, you're kind of like invisible, stunned for a second, and that is enough time for the opponent to get into a combo. And yeah, I get it. Anyway, tomorrow night, we are playing Forza Horizon 6. I've got the premium version, so I get access to it tomorrow. The night is going to be fiddling with some settings, getting into some races, checking out the campaign, and hopefully playing some online. If we're able to get an online race going, fantastic. If we're able to get a good online race going, I will immediately throw this into the thing for community night. So when community night eventually does return, it's going to be Forza Horizon 6, GeoGuessr, Super Battle Golf, and maybe some others. Anyway, that's all we got time for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. I do apologize for the rage earlier. While it was justified, I may have raged for too long rather than pausing the game and being like, okay, how do we solve this? Specifically with the Raven fight and the Brian Fury fight. Both were quite difficult. Jinpachi, you can agree that he was just unfair. But end boss being end boss, I don't agree with some of the options, like being able to stun in mid-air. That's not how I would have done it. I would have coded them to only be able to fire one blast, and then have a cooldown on it, and then stunning in mid-air just doesn't work. You won't be able to teleport or warp forward and then do the blast and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. Despite the rage, I definitely have. It was definitely fun to get back into an old style game like this. But anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.